Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to day 4. 5 days with MyRise Munity, MyRise. Let's get it, man. Boy, I am clean. Look at me, son. Clean. They didn't put me in the match, I had to, change my drip because, I'm getting subbed out for Punk or whatever. It is what it is. They benched me. Talking about free bird rule. For what?
It's the Unity champs, ready to show
no
mercy to their mutiny opponents.
Boo, we ain't OT you like that.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Facts.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that
Cult
just shows
of
the
personality. I don't know about them genies, bro.
It's
Changed my mind on them.
so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
I'm being to be. Oh, the cult of personnel. Cult of personnel. Cult of personnel. Cult of personnel. The cult of personality. Cult of personality. The cult of personality. He's the cult of personality. He's the cult of personality, y'all. One with the pride of Puerto Rico. And the GOAT. The rise when the leader speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me. Only you, straight edge society. Here come these goofies. There's no free bird rule for them, bro. It doesn't matter who they make contend for the title. It's free board rules on our side. This don't make no sense. Who wrote this story, bro? Who wrote this part? Oh, they had to be like, instead of JC Jane, it's gonna be me. You don't need no free bird rule or no title contender. Y'all just switched out somebody. We need a free bird rule. They changed the champions. Act like y'all been here before. Unity Tag Team Champions. NXT, 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 Mutiny. NXT Mutiny. You won't have to follow me. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah it is.
Introducing the challengers. The team of
King. Bay. Look at the losers of the match. VCM. That's what it is, VCM. VCM.
There you see what's at stake.
CMVC.
NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Unity, Mutiny, it all rhymes. Do the point, Punk did the point, but from that angle it's not as funny. Alright, let's get it. Why Punk not starting the match? Set the tone against Lexington. Handle this, Punk. What's wrong with you? They don't need a free bird rule. You just tag out. What's wrong with this goofy? What's going on right now? Hold that, shorty. That junk says set the tone against Lexus King. Why the heck did you tag out immediately? Handle VC. Handle Bailey. Veronica. Don't worry, Punk got this goofy. I don't know who told this goofy to tag out.
Please don't come over here. Why, Saxton? We got the best seats.
Saxton, why you sound scared, bro? What the heck? Why can't we hit them on the announce table anymore? What some goofiness they messing with? I can't slam his head into the announce table no more. What a camera by Lexus. CNN, Lexus. Wayne Wonder. Y'all know that song. As CM Punk Iris with Bailey into upper right corner, you got it. You got it.
What she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here? Practically never-ending blows.
Shut up, y'all.
Full force here.
At least Bailey is already in the match, so doing this next objective. What are you doing?
The fans actually cheered when Bailey took that hit.
Yeah, watching
Alright,
CM Punk
bro.
aggressively work the opposition.
What? Man took matters into his own hands. Alright, cutscene.
From Punk on Bailey.
Got you, Bailey. Big knee.
And he nails the
Bulldog.
This looks like it could be all over.
Come on, Veronica.
We've seen the
Aw,
defending
snap.
champion matches with
Whirlwind
the
splash.
And now it's CM Punk.
Yeah. Why he grinning like that? No!
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk?
He has GTS Veronica.
Mutiny?
Get off me, get off me.
Happening right now. It's
You turncoat.
We have
You traitor.
Unity Tag
How could
Team
you? Get off me.
Champions.
Get off me. That's what my guy said. Get off me.
To the shocking
Veronica.
turn of one CM Punk.
Oh, they jumping me, bro.
And now
No, I'm too
CM
clean
Punk
for
is
this. I'm too
directing
clean.
Unity to attack the
Oh my
former champion.
gosh.
Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Now he hold us.
Track record. We should have seen this coming. We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing
Oh,
the
JC Jane, too.
beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree.
Wow.
Corey, but with CM Punk on
I said
his
Josie.
side,
I bet JC.
Mutiny now
Don't blow no
has
kiss, bro.
all the
That's
momentum
disgusting.
Leading into the most important Survivor Series.
Disgusting act, CM Punk. How
We are
could you, bro?
headed for dark times.
That goofy hold us, bro. That's crazy. Codes of personality. Here comes a goofy promo, I bet.
I've never been one to
Told
run
you.
from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins
buckled.
before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago, and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul. We not only have a seat at the table, but
Thanks,
the chance
Paul.
to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told.
A lot of lies.
Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions.
That's how you feel,
When you were
bro.
busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room?
Wow, he tried to play me.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
I had you
All right.
chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flower miles.
He barely did anything
You
over
two
there.
used to date, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Consider this a classic breakup.
Relax,
There were some
bro.
lies, some cheating, And when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses.
They really
Maybe
do be like
someday
that. That's crazy.
You'll understand why I did what I did. But for
Used
now,
us.
just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived.
This man is crazy.
And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after
Boy,
Survivor Series,
You ain't never been in NXT.
you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
Oh, you talking greasy. What's happening at Survivor Series? What's happening at Survivor Series, though? He talking greasy. I don't like it. Nick, what you doing on my bus?
I wanted to get the four
Adam,
of us
too.
together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Man, we alright, bro.
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
Hell no.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It
Nah.
reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time.
Perhaps.
But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Oh,
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that
Somebody
experience.
asked you, Baldy.
You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right.
Ew.
But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Like
Keep in
who?
mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I don't know. Let's go check out the women's division.
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Thanks, broski. NXT Mutiny. Can he be? MyRise. 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 Do I really gotta do it twice? Oh no, I don't. She's right here. Dun, dun, dun. For my first playthrough, I think I'm gonna do Rhea Ripley and maybe Jey Uso. And then the second playthrough, I'm definitely doing Becky and Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul. But we're gonna talk to everybody. So what's up, Charlotte? We're gonna
Hey,
hear the
hope you're
pitches
doing
from
okay.
everybody.
That go to
Hold up,
sleep.
hold up, hold up,
And
hold up,
you
hold up,
did?
hold up, hold up, hold up.
Well,
Oh,
it was just
must be.
no.
All I've got.
I just hope I didn't hold her and
Pulling
we'll get to
someone
hear
back.
this cutscene again,
Tiffany.
but I need some time.
I'll give you an answer soon.
Because we gotta change our drip. Alright. Let's get our conversations going now that we changed up our drip. Alright, let's talk to Charlotte like I said we was gonna do.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being
you got
honest,
jokes.
it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And
She got
you
jokes.
did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
It was
Right?
just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh. Must be nice to be able to watch everything from a
Insane.
safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've
Yeah,
got
you're
so
not a part of
far
it,
is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our
Who?
numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone
Who?
back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton.
Strong pass.
She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her.
Is that right?
If I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Sorry to tell you this, but you're not.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't
No,
quick enough to
yeet.
counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
I already know who I'm picking. It's just not you. Next. Why
Rhea,
so big?
welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no
Where you been?
idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed? How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
Oh,
No.
brother.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh,
Right.
I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of
Hell no.
paranoia in the air.
Hell yeah.
It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and
Why
join
are
Mutiny.
you
Sounds like
talking
that
like
might
that?
be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying?
So
That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that
I don't know.
doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
What are you,
I don't need
Triple
to
H?
do anything.
Oh,
Besides,
brother.
I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events,
Championships.
You get the idea.
Sound
Have a
about
lot
right.
of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team. I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
What do you mean by that? But let's put this on hold.
Rhea, I'd love to talk more about joining our Survivor Series team if that's what you want. But let's put this on hold for now. I'm gonna talk to some other people who are eager to fight Mutiny.
You'll be back. Nobody else in this locker room can lace my boots.
Man, she talking greasy. She talking real greasy. Who next? Who next? Who next? Bex, what's up?
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks,
Man, no
Becky.
cap.
It's mostly
cap.
just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis
What's
told
up?
me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you
Not
are
this playthrough, Becky. Not
literally
this
a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty
Why
much
is this
the end
Becky
of
not playable?
WWE as
She
we
has a
know
whole
it.
different hairstyle.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
She's only
Well,
playable
then,
in my refraction.
How would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me
Very
more.
much so.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real
Okay, sir.
peach.
I mean, man.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you
Does
may
Becky
have
not have
heard,
earrings?
she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. But he knows Bailey as well as I do.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
Becky really doesn't have earrings.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series.
I'm
They
looking at
hobble.
her Instagram.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
Oh, it looks like she has the hole, but she just doesn't wear it anymore. I can't tell. Give me some time.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
You better make your decision soon, she says. Nobody's scared of you, Becky. This whole video, I'm just listening to the recruitments. We did that one match, and
I've been meaning to talk to you.
The next video, I'll do
Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team.
Yes.
High key.
And I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right?
Pathetic.
Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
You shouldn't know.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare.
Relax. We're gonna go over to the men's side, or should I just end it here? Because I'm probably gonna do the women's story first. I'm thinking. Why's she back there like that? Nah, let's just talk to everybody. And then, so next time I won't have to. Switch player. We went, left to right last time, so let's go, we went right to left, so let's go left to right. Jay! What's good, bro?
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
What's up, brother?
Just laying low. At least I'm free from those straight-edge vegan sermons, right? But man, it's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that.
How you doing, brother?
Maybe you and I should host an anti-mutiny recruitment mixer. You bring the snacks and drinks, and I'll work on a killer slideshow presentation. Could get some of the heavy hitters to act.
You talking about someone like Roman? Yeah. He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. But it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try.
Barack?
Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long.
Facts.
We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
He really should get his eyes checked. Maybe all those paparazzi flashes have caused permanent damage. I guess it's up to us to open everybody's eyes and put on a show they can't ignore.
Yeet. Look, Goose, if you want me,
Yeet.
I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
Yeah.
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know.
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Yeet. I knew he was about to yeet me. Pause. That's not crazy. Drew McIntyre. What's
Pierce
up, brother?
told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
I didn't say you were
It's
in.
not a demand.
Bro got his sword.
It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw
Cody
him
Rhodes.
out, though.
No, I'm kidding.
Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
I do remember that.
Not his finest hour.
Nope.
Dang, we roasting.
And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn, that would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
I think I am. Not ready. There's a long line, my boy.
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Cody? I didn't expect to see you here.
Why? Expecting some lackey to encourage you to get into some live event matches? There's no time for that. NXT is in jeopardy. We need to push back against Mutiny now. I hear you're putting together the team for Survivor Series. I want in.
We all.
And you'd be a heck of an addition. But I'm surprised to see you this fired up about NXT.
It's not just a brand.
Yeah.
It's the future of the entire industry at stake. If Mutiny wins this war, you can forget about NXT being the place that nurtures and develops the next generation of superstars. This whole Mutiny is about one thing, nurturing and developing CM Punk. Seeing NXT like this, I can't and won't stand idly by.
That was incredible. You practiced that in the mirror, didn't you? I have goosebumps. Now all we need is a plan as polished as that monologue.
I'm not one to play games, so I'd say we need to take the fight right to the top.
Punk's smoother than
Right to
Adam
the top.
Pearce's beautiful bald head. He's too smart to step into the ring with you.
KO isn't, so I'll take the fight to him. If we destabilize Owens, we start chipping away at Mutiny's foundation. NXT's future is ticking away. Let me do this.
I'll consider it, my boy. I'll consider it.
Nobody doubts your drive.
You're probably on the team,
But I
Cody.
need to be sure I'm making decisions for the right reasons.
Choosing someone else might
Next
seem
playthrough,
safer,
Jay. Next
but it's a
playthrough.
mistake. The clock's ticking, and every moment we hesitate, Mutiny gets stronger. I'm ready to do what needs to be done.
I hear you. I'll let you know.
You know what's kind of crazy? Roman Reigns is on the cover of this one, but he doesn't have like a role in the MyRise. But he wasn't on the cover of the last game. He has a pretty big role. Kind of crazy. I
Hey,
just thought about that.
we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and
Bro, what
I
you
had
got
won
on?
those Unity titles from you.
What difference
you
would
go.
that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of
That's
me
how you
and
feel,
my
Seth?
partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look,
Ooh.
we're on the same side here, and we're playing checkers while
Yeah,
Punk
we
is
are.
playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's
What?
just using his name to rile me
Oh
up.
goodness.
First NXT champion, that's me. And architect of NXT,
That is
Punk
you.
is slapping my legacy in the face.
Punk's just wrong. I mean, the only thing I could see Big E being the architect of is the stack
wrong.
of pancakes. But was it the
Relax,
insult to
Big E the GOAT.
WWE or just the bruised ego that got you triggered?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick.
I do say both of them
We
got me
need
triggered,
that
bro.
kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue
How
with
do I
Punk
know?
long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting
valid,
my
that's
battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I say
hear
I'll
you,
let you
Seth,
know, my boy.
But I need to weigh all our options.
Cliffhanger,
get
I'm
back
in the
to
stream now. I mean,
Don't
the video
take
now.
too long. Every
Well, I
day that
just talked to
passes is
everybody.
another day Punk has the upper hand. We need to strike fast. I refuse to sit
Bro,
on
are
the
you
sidelines
worried?
when my legacy's at stake.
Understood.
I think he's worried. But yo, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. We did a lot of talking to people. You know, we did a match in the beginning, so there's that. Lost our titles. Is what it is. CM Punk turned on us. It's crazy. But yo, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment anything you want. Check me out on Twitch at ZBlaze3. Why nobody behind me like Charlotte was just slurping in the background. But yo, this is day 4 or 5 days with MyRise WWE 2K25's MyRise Mutiny. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm out.
T. Trent Harvey, I got that work now, rock out.